being there day to day and things like that, I didn't do it because I have my own mindset, I have my own principles. Now, sometimes that doesn't fall in line with my own parents, so that's why I did not kiss the ring. Hey everyone, this is Gilsar Do My Life. If you haven't, follow me on IG and Facebook. I feel like an air traffic controller by doing that. I don't know what this is. Do you think I talk too much with my hands? I think it's because I'm from New York. New Yorkers always, stuff like that. I don't know. I believe growing up here in New York has affected me in a way where I have to talk with my hands. I don't know. See, this is like involuntary right now. But I want to discuss today kissing the ring. Within our family and our friends and family, it's a common term that we use for when someone like myself, younger person coming from a business family, doesn't have the opportunity or is scared of the opportunity or scared of taking the risk of falling out of line within their family. I don't know what the American equal to that is. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just hierarchy. But sometimes it is frowned upon to step out of ranks per se. So you're in line, almost like basically a hierarchy when it's your turn to run the business and things like that. So do you think kissing the ring has advantages to one's life or disadvantages to one's life? Being that I grew up in America, Americans for the most part are very independent, very free thinking that way, like let me do my own thing. And being from an Asian culture, which is usually respect your parents, respect your elders, fall in line, stay in place. I grew up with both, you know what I'm saying? That's why my father and I, rest his soul, as well as my parent, my mom, we have different principles when it comes to leading businesses. That's why around the time, even when I was younger and even more when I got married, I stepped away from my family when it comes to helping them with the businesses. I would do whatever I can to help them, but as far as being there day to day and things like that, I didn't do it because I have my own mindset, I have my own principles. Now, sometimes that doesn't fall in line with my own parents, so that's why I did not kiss the ring. I do have friends and associates who, for the most part, they just kiss the ring, as in whatever's told to them, they just do, and they just follow suit with everything else. The advantage is that you pretty much will probably live a comfortable life, and until it's your turn to lead whatever section of the family is, the family businesses, then you pretty much you're in control. But until then, you are always going to be from my point of view, a minion to the process of the hierarchy. I don't like that. When I do have kids, I will not do that to my kids because for me it's just wrong. Now, some people are okay with that because some people just want to settle. They're content. Like, this is my life. I just have to do this. I'll be okay. Outside of being a drug dealer, being a drug addict, thief or whatever, I'm pretty safe. I don't do illegal things anymore. When I was younger, when I was an adolescent, I got into trouble and stuff like that. But hey, what can you do? But I have been a free thinker, like pretty independent most of my life, all my life. So for you to put me in a box that way, it's going to be hard. That's why my father and I growing up, we always butt heads because I'm just as strong-willed as he was. So that's why I was never for the kissing the ring lifestyle. It's just not me. If you are the type of person who wants to be comfortable and then you have a set parameter of things that you will complete in your life, then you're okay. As in, like, you have a family that owns a aggregate company, like, with the feeds and stuff like that. You take this line where you just do the aggregate company. When your parents get too old, you take care of the aggregate company. When your parents die, you might do something else totally different from the aggregate company. Or you can kind of push your parents into, you have to ask permission, is this a good business we can do in this business? And you are at the mercy of your upper people, whether it be your grandfather or your parents or your aunts or uncles if it's a big corporation, if they want to do that business. opposed to not kissing the ring, like what I did. Do your own thing, try to make your own destiny, pass or fail, success or failure, and then try your best to do your thing on your own. This side, if I put a split here, the disadvantages of not falling into line is that you are going to fail and you have no net, because your family will not support you. And at least my family didn't. I literally had so many hardships that I had to sell things just to make payroll sometimes. I had to sell properties, assets, and things like that just to make ends meet. But on this side, the advantageous side is you have a core group of you have a stronger foundation because you're moving with a bigger group. But you really can't really move on your own. You're at the beck and call of your upper people, whether your upper management, whether it's your parents, your grandparents, or whatever. So for me, it's not a good fit for me, kissing the ring. Some people, you'll see it in the Philippine culture, even in American culture. Not so much, but more in the Philippine culture from what I see, or more like countries like that. You'll find a lawyer. Everybody's lawyers. I mean, everybody follows suit, right? Just like sometimes it happens. Everybody's in a particular business. They've been in business for a very long time. No variation, just stayed there. You find it in politics. That's why you have political dynasties, because it's Filipinos have this term. It's called sigurista, which basically means like they want to for sure know that it's going to be there, versus this like more of an independent, like pure on, I want to take a risk, like a high risk taker. And that's me. And I have people in my family as well who are high risk takers, who have separated and done their own thing. Some have done very well, some have done poorly, but I fall in that boat where I've done both. So, it's up to you. What do you think? Comment down below, as in, do you think the kissing the ring or following the hierarchy is a good thing or a bad thing? What are the disadvantages and the advantages of living those lives? And then I hopefully I have articulated enough my point of view. Hopefully, God willing, we'll see what happens. And this will encourage everyone to comment on how they feel about that particular lifestyle. And also another thing is, do you believe that, especially within the Asian culture, it's very hard, especially in business families like mine, to really find, for me, self-made successful people, because the foundation has been built there ready for them to take, which to a degree hinders them from taking these risks and from innovating and things like that. They just stay stagnant in that lifestyle. And at the same time, they're taught, just like I was taught, to buy real estate, to do this, to do that. So to a degree, over time, it is secure, opposed to taking these big risks where it might not be secure. So yeah, hopefully that made some type of sense. But other than that, I gotta go take care of a few things here. I will talk to you guys later, and then I would love the feedback. I would love a thumbs up, and then we'll see.